What's up, GQ? I'm Will Anderson for the Houston Texans defensive end, and this is how I spent my first meal. $10K on my sisters. Got all of them some purses. You know, little brother having to take care of the big sisters. They did a lot for me growing up, so I bought all them purses from Coach and different colors and stuff like that. So, you know, that was a smooth little $10K for them, get them out the way first. $60K, you know, I had to get fresh for the draft. My boy Leo hooked me up with the Terminator chain. You know what I'm saying? Had the red dot on it. Eye flash. I don't really got to get in the chains too much, but this one was a must need. You know, I had to step out on the red carpet and look fresh and really just pop it for the one time. The concept coming up with the chain was basically like, that was my nickname in college just because how dominant I play football. And I was like, bro, I need something to like show the world, like, you know, I could pop it a little bit, like that's my name. Like I want something that represent me around my neck. And he came up with the Terminator idea. And at first, like, it was gonna be like half me, half the Terminator. But it was like, all right, it's too much. So we just went half the Terminator with the red eye. He sent over everything, like drawing ideas and everything like that. And I was like, bro, this clean. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. That was the best looking chain in the draft that year, hands down. I'm gonna give my credit, top 5 chain of the draft. All right, 300 on the car. I spent 300 bands on my Maybach 2024. And I gifted that myself for like all my accomplishment, all my hard work that I put into everything. I feel like that's something I deserve. I don't really gift myself a lot of stuff, but when I went in the dealership and I seen it, I had to call the bank immediately, call my advisor, call my parents. They're like, this is the car for me. Space gray, white interior, blue steering wheel, V12 engine. It was a must. I was like, yeah, this gonna be the showstopper right here. And you know, people be saying, you can't drive a Maybach, you gotta have a driver. I am the driver. Oh, ain't nobody driving that one but me. I just got a Shelby Mustang. That's the last one I'm getting. And I got a vintage Bronco. Them two, they both like this Brittany blue color. They smooth. I love it. Vintage, old school. Them the last two I'm gonna get and I'm done. It's vintage on the outside, but it got new everything in the inside. People like them old schools though, for sure. Cause I'm from Georgia, you know, everybody comes, it's like, young buck, what you doing with that? You don't know what to do with that. I'm like, man, you want it? Like, you can have it. 25K on my dog, Hendrix. Shout out Jungle Bully, Kennels. Man, that was the most expensive dog I ever bought. I ain't gonna lie, but it was worth it though. He got all 3 traits, Merle, Tick, Brindle, everything. So he my boy, I love him. He huge, his head like this big. So if you're going into breeding and you breeding dogs, you know, a lot of people love like the Merle dogs. Those are dogs with like the different colors and stuff like that. And then Tick is like the dogs with like the spots on them and stuff like that. He got all those traits, bro. He can reproduce like whatever color, whatever Merle, whatever Tick it is. That's what makes him special. But man, he a good temperament. Great with the kids, like great with my fam. Like growing up, my dad used to breed pit bulls. Ever since then, I fell in love with pit bulls, man. He bred them, let them in the house. And I was like, I want to do this one day. I want to breed dogs, have my own little thing going on. My dad be helping me oversee it and stuff like that. So it's been fun. It's a lot of responsibility, man. It's a lot of responsibility. I had to actually ship the dog I had down to my dad and let him take care of it because, you know, in the season they get busy, whatever like that. But I'm not buying no more dogs. Next one is 500. I spent on my parents' crib. I feel like this one is like one of the most important things you do when you first get your check, man. I feel like, you know, your parents, they invest so much into you. They give you the world. They take you, run you up and down the road. They be tired after work. They sacrifice going out with their friends and everything to come to your games and stuff like that. I had to drop, you know, 500 on them in their house, man. They deserve it. They took care of me and my sisters. That's a lot of people to take care of. I just want to see that big smile on my mom's face because she's a hero, she's a super mom. It's a lot more where that came from, so I'm really happy to have done this for both of my mom and my dad. You know, I feel like that's what it's all about, especially me. Like, I'm really big on family. To be a blessing to them after they've been a blessing to me is just, it makes me happy and it makes me just want to, you know, keep having that big heart for them because they deserve it. 50K on a shopping spree. So this is probably the most dangerous thing I probably could have did. And I was a rookie, you know what I'm saying? I ain't know too much. I didn't know I had a limit on my card, so I felt embarrassed because I was going to some of these stores, card declining. I'm calling my mom, like, what's going on? I was on the phone with the bank at every store I went on to, trying to get my max up or whatever like that. But I had a good time. It was fun. I was with my boys, and I went in Prada. That was the first thing I got. Shout out Prada, you already know. Got some more jackets, got some jewelry, got some clothes. And then I got this varsity jacket, and that varsity jacket was $10,000. by itself. And I don't even wear it. That's the crazy thing. I wore it one time. I'm a piece type of guy. Like, my thing is I like collecting and then building the outfit at home. Unless I'm going to like a big time event, I don't really like go buy a whole outfit. So I'm a piece guy. So I just buying different stuff if I like it or not like that. I was 50K on wardrobe. 20 bands on my mom's birthday, April 4th, a day to remember. It was another surprise. She likes surprises. After I found out she threw her own surprise party, I was like, bro, never again. So me and my sisters got together and we threw her like this big party at like this bar area. And she had the best time of her life. She don't drink, no nothing, but we got her to open up that night and she had a great time. I was a little nervous at first, cause I ain't never seen my mom, you know, in that light before. She had like the biggest smile on her face and she was just like so amazed. And then the rest of the night, we don't really know. We was all sleepwalking out of there, just know that. 30K. I took my family, my niece and nephews to Disney and Universal Studios down in Florida. And I can't cuss, but that was a S show, just know that. But it was fun, man. They had a really great time and the kids acted a fool and all we did was like dance and party around the house. I got a big family, so like my sisters, I got 4 girls and 1 boy. And they wreaked havoc around the whole house and tore it up from the top all the way to the bottom, but it was fun. Growing up, like we ain't really have like the means to like be going to Disney. I feel like that was always one dream of ours to like do a family trip to Disney and Universal together. And like now that I got the money, of course, to do it, I was like, why not do it now? And everybody was on board with it. And I just wanted to make that dream come true for my family. Last but not least, I spent a couple of $100 on some miscellaneous things, turkey leg hut, Mortal Kombat arcade system. I had to see what turkey leg hut was about. It was like the biggest place in Houston. They got the best food. You know, Houston known for its food. And the turkey leg, I'm not lying, was probably like this big, full of rice and macaroni and cheese. And then my Mortal Kombat arcade is broken right now. My nieces and nephews broke it. So a couple of $100 down the drain right now. And then me and my pops went down to Florida, went fishing, had a fishing trip there. We did like a little fishing tournament together, who was gonna catch the most fish. And you know, I won, of course, because I'm the best fisherman in the family. Pops, if you see this, just know you be walking home after every fishing tournament. We gotta bet whoever don't catch the most fish gotta walk home. He be walking. So man, like, no, that's me. With all this being said though, I had a lot of learning curves with spending money. Make sure you know how much money you got in your account. What's your daily limit? You know, just be mindful of the purchases you make. Do you really want these purchases? It's a blessing to have it, but also just remain humble, making sure that you stay on top of the people that's watching your money, that's in charge of your money. And man, like rock out, have fun with it, you deserve it, but be smart with it. Appreciate it, GQ, for having me. See y'all next time.